remember the bottom two from earlier? Yeah, they're going to be battling it out for one extra race to avoid getting the wooden spoon, the embarrassing trophy for the slowest driver of the day. But the winner of this race, they'll be awarded a huge 5 points for their team.
So it's Brownie versus Max Klymenko. You can see quite a gulf in terms of their lap times. 1:48.728 for Brownie in qualifying this afternoon. Max Klymenko a 2:05.191. Of course, the driver's going out on a one-by-one basis. Traditionally in Formula E, as I mentioned earlier on, they would normally go out both together at the same time on the circuit, but in the interest of safety here, we've got them going out separately.
Who's your money on, Tom?
I've got to be honest, I think Brownie just has that bit more pace and confidence in his back pocket.
How much training have these guys done beforehand?
Quite a bit. They've been on the sim, you know, for at least a day. So each team has got a simulator at their respective base, and obviously for Andretti they've got a base in the UK, so they'd have had Brownie over there. For Citroën they'd have had Max Klymenko at their base in France. Gone round, shown him it, jumped on the sim. And I spoke to Izzy Hammond earlier on. She said these cars are harder to drive in a simulator than they are in real life because you don't have the same level of feel.
Hey, there's your excuse. That's why you did 4 minutes 30.
That's it. It was the simulator.
That's it. If you were in the real world, you'd be flying.
And not in the local Sainsbury's car park.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's Nick Cassidy, usual driver of the Citroën racing outfit. We'll see how his man is going to get on. Max Klymenko, as he has a leisurely run around turn 4 then, just to try and get some heat into the tyres and the brakes at this point. He said after qualifying that he felt he was going so fast out there on the racetrack. He came back in and realised his lap time was over 2 minutes. So, yeah, there was a little bit of margin left on the table. You can see Brownie there just exiting out of the Andretti garage to head down the run of pit lane. I have to say, it's quite a long time he's going to be sat there at the end of pit lane, and it is not cold here in Saudi. 25 degrees air temperature there and thereabouts, but about 70% humidity as well. So it's actually quite unpleasant to be sat there in the cockpit of these race cars. You've got all of your Nomex underwear on, you've got your race suit on as well, and of course you've now got no ventilation because you're sat basically in an oven cooking.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like wearing, you know, ski clothing and sitting in a sauna.
And it's quite tight in there. Isn't it? It's quite tight.
I could see, you know, for taller drivers, if they get in it, it might feel a bit claustrophobic, but I don't think Max is particularly tall, is he? So I'm sure he'd be fine. Right, here he is, turn 13.
You can see the remnants of the Izzy Hammond crash through there. There is the Wooden Spoon Award, which will be given to either the Ukrainian Max Klymenko or the Dutchman of Brownie through that chicane.
Do you use wooden spoons when you're cooking?
I try not to.
You know, Tom's an excellent baker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he shows up at a lot of races with all sorts of cookies and all sorts. Izzy Hammond's just walked in to the EVO lounge here and got a huge round of applause.
Yeah, that's really nice to see.
That's lovely to see.
We'll try and catch up with her whilst we watch Max Klymenko warming himself up for this final attempt at
there we go.
A result.
He's made it to the start line.
Yeah, there is Bella James just grabbing her a glass of water as we see Max Klymenko out of the final corner and across the timing line down towards turn 1 then for the Citroën racing driver as part of Team Quick Stars here in Jeddah. This is the apex in turn 1. Gathers all up for turn 2, however.
So is this a warm-up lap?
No, this is his actual lap.
This is real
flying lap.
Okay. And is this a good lap? Is this? Or is this
steady?
It's steady.
Okay.
Yes, it's a somewhat cautious lap, is what I would say.
Lap, so
I would say there's some margin left on the table, as it were. He's leaving a bit of time there. Coming through sector 1 into the left, and then the right-hander here for Max Klymenko. It's a good opportunity to get a proper detailed view of this circuit here in Jeddah and just how blind it is through this part of the lap.
Well, this is where it gets tricky because the track turns left and the chicane comes up very, very quickly. It's almost blind on the way in, and he's got into that chicane. Any comments on his driving, Jack?
Yeah, I was going to say about the chicane. Very nice chicane.
No, I meant like from the people, not you.
The real comments. Yeah, okay, I'll do them. They make more sense. Yeah. So what have we got here? People are saying this is an out lap 2. Is this an out lap?
No, this is a flying lap. One and
this
only
is a real
flying
lap.
Yeah, one and only flying lap. Max is, as we say, taking it at a steady pace, but you know his time earlier on was over the 2-minute barrier, 2:05.191 in qualifying this afternoon. If he can better that time, I think he'll be happy enough with that.
If he can get under 2 minutes, that'll be good progress, won't it?
And, exactly. And look, I know that there are going to be some people watching at home saying, how on earth can you be driving these cars so slowly? But when you just don't have the experience of piloting a single-seater, and some of these drivers, like Max, have never set foot in a race car. I spoke to one of the drivers. He said, my only experience of driving a car prior to this is my Citroen C1 at home, which has got about 80 horsepower and is completely different to this, other than the fact it's called a Citroen. So through the final corner we see here for Max Klymenko. I don't think it's going to be a time that will upset what he set earlier on. He comes to take the checker flag, or is it, as a matter of fact? He does improve, a 2:01.384.
Well done. You improved your lap time. It's good lap, mate. Good lap.
What's the time?
It's 2 minutes, 1 second, and 4 tenths.
I didn't get the job in 2 minutes.
We'll aim it for the timing line then here for Brownie and see what the lap time is going to be. Across the line we go, accelerating all the way up to 130 or so miles an hour before we hit the brakes in towards turn 1. Fairly early lift off, and you can see him there modulating that brake pedal.
It's looking good. A farp. Okay. Well, here we go.
So Brownie full of confidence. What's the chat saying about this one here, Jack? Anything exciting?
So we've got a lot of love. People are saying, what are we saying here? What have we got? What time is the final, someone's asked.
Not long, it's after this wooden spoon race.
And someone's also asked, do the winners win anything?
Well, they win the good feeling inside their heart for a start.
And that's the most important, isn't it?
Well, exactly.
There's a trophy.
There is a trophy. There is a trophy, and they also, of course,
pride. Look how happy Max is.
Yeah.
He's so excited to have done that. He did a great job.
He did do a good
progress,
job.
And he found 4 seconds. That's really good progress.
4 seconds on 1 lap as well, after he was out for 15 minutes earlier on. Brownie making his way through the bus stop chicane then. You can see he's picked up 5.5 seconds just in the first sector alone compared to Max Klymenko. Down in towards the turn 13 hairpin we go. Brownie up further still. So, again, you would imagine if they've gone for the double points play with Brownie in that Andretti, that that is a very smart move indeed. Just a couple of chicanes now remaining.
Yeah, here he is into the final bit. So, as you said, Tom, he's a good 7 or 8 seconds up. So he should be the winner here of the wooden spoon race. And coming up now to the final chicanes, just got to keep a nice clean run through here. And he will be the first trophy winner, won't he, as the winner of the wooden spoon for this evening?
Certainly will be, yeah. So Brownie is going to win the wooden spoon award here in Jeddah. We understand that they actually took their double points play earlier on for Amelia Hartford, who lost the quarterfinals to Chip. So Brownie comes over the line. He wins the wooden spoon award and goes across the line with a 1 minute 50.93 award. Oh, I beg your pardon. We've just had confirmation the wooden spoon goes to the loser of that one rather than the winner.
You are the winner of the wooden spoon, which...
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Coming back home, eating borscht with it tonight, I told my guys.
Yeah, you can use it. At least it's useful.
It's a functional trophy, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they're all getting trophies. What are they going to do with them?
I'm a rational guy.
Yeah, exactly. You can use that.
Yeah.
You seem just ecstatic to even be here and also sad that it's over.
I'm so sad that it's over. Well, it's over for me. We still got the final.
Yeah.
But I'm so thankful to my Citroen racing team, the drivers, the
Okay,
engineers,
Axon.
everybody. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, well done. You've been so good, honestly. It's just like sick for you to even be here in the first place.
Yeah.
From a ladder to a car.
From a ladder to a car to back to the ladder.
Yeah, exactly. Just maybe stick
It
to
seems
the
like
ladder.
I'm going to go back to the ladder very soon, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Toto Wolff is watching? He's proud.
Say again?
Do you think Toto Wolff is watching and he's proud?
I'm sure he's proud. I'm sure he's proud.
He's proud either way.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, he's been craving it. He's been craving another career ladder. He keeps posting him on being on different ladders at Mercedes, and I'm like, it's okay. You can text
wow.
me. That's no problem.
Yeah, he'll remember that forever.
Yep.
Well done. I'm just happy.
Awesome.
High
Thank you very
five.
much.
Well done. You didn't
Let's
crash
go.
it.
Let's go. It's something. It's not nothing.
There's Ellie Norman, Chief Marketing Officer for Formula E, presenting the Wooden Spoon Award, first of all, to Max Klymenko. The Ukrainian driver jumped into a single-seater car, his first ever time on a racetrack. So to be presented with the Wooden Spoon Award, an accolade for him to take home, as well as a medal, and also the good feeling inside of his heart to say that he is one of a very select few drivers to have driven a Gen 3 EVO Formula E car.
He's loving it. And Jack's going to give him the fajita recipe as well as a bonus to use with that spoon. Great stuff.